What's up, y'all? Everybody, this is Sunko. I'm back, and today is November 28th, and what I'm going to talk tonight is stock. Um, I talked about it uh last time, and now I'm going to talk about it again. But before I move on, let me send an important message first, and then I'm going to talk. Okay. Uh. Okay. Hmm, Last time I talked about the websites that I go to frequently in terms of trading and investing, and today I'm going to talk about it again. The one that I use is Yahoo Finance. As you can see from this site, it's got a variety of news and a lot of information that I can use uh, when trading. Um, and let's look at some of the important files, not files, some of the info that I should consider because mm, these days I feel like Corona hits really hard, and then from what I heard from my colleagues and from my family, that uh, stock uh, market has been really hit hard uh, by COVID spread. COVID hit really hard. Um, People were like trying to leave with COVID, and we were like, let's uh, let's COVID can be with us, like with Corona. It was like that, but now since it started, it's been disastrous because a lot of people get COVID and some people even die uh, in worst case. And if we mm, don't get, if we are not prepared for tragic disaster, would have to be really cautious of what's happening these days. Otherwise, really big disaster will soon come. So anyway, mm, what I wanted to tell you tonight is some of the info, and let's see what we have tonight. Uh, you can see macro trends, seeking alpha, and it's all loading. Zacks investment Finviz top tip range, but I'm not going to look at macro trends tonight, so let's close it. and Yahoo Finance. I'm not sure if I wanna look at this. Seeking Alpha, Market Beats, Zacks Investments, Seeking Alpha, Yahoo Finance, Finviz, TipRanks. I don't know about TipRanks tonight. My smart portfolio, stocks on the move, latest news. Latest news. Teladoc stock struggling to recover. Advanced macro devices advancing despite headwinds. Here comes the sun. Analysts pick two solar stocks by now. Stock comparison, FANG stocks, dividend stocks, trending stocks. Why it's still loading? Zacks Investments, Market Beats, their performance 21 hours. Russia jail 5 people over coal mine disaster that killed 51. TipRanks compares a key dilemma that retail investors faces: how to level up their access to actionable research of fair prices. Now, 8 outside the box strategy for successful brand management. Shipmasters. Winners to ride. 3 resilient blue chip stocks to buy now. The current market. What are some of the typical qualities that make a company resilient? It's usually a business. Okay, let's see what we have. It looks like I have to log on to it with a Google account or since a lot of websites are open all at once, these are loading with such a slow speed. Okay, let's read this and see why 3 resilient blue chip stocks are chips that I have to buy. Resilient blue chip stocks are attractive in the current market environment. What are some of the typical qualities that make a company resilient? It's usually a business that can generate profits in almost any economic environment with a strong brand name and products or services that always see steady demand. Investors can count on these types of companies through thick and thin. Blue chip stocks are a good example as they are companies with strong balance sheets, stable cash flows, and business models that can stand the test of time. Adding resilient blue chip stocks to your portfolio makes a lot of sense at this time given the recent market volatility. With so many puzzling factors at play in the market and the economy, targeting companies that offer reliability might be one of the smartest moves to make at the moment. Let's take a look at 3 resilient blue chip stocks to buy now. Microsoft. If you're interested in a blue chip tech company that has consistently proven it can adapt to new trends over the years, Microsoft certainly fits the bill. The software company pivoted towards cloud computing at the perfect time, and now Microsoft Azure is providing entirely new growth prospects for long-term shareholders. Products like Windows, Microsoft Office, Office 365, SharePoint, and more are some of the most popular business software options in the world, which means the company consistently generates cash flows from them that it can reinvest in interesting. You can reinvest in high growth areas of the business like Azure. Microsoft's revenue grew by 22% year over year in a quarter second to reach $45.3 billion. And the company continues to reward shareholders with consistent earnings growth. There's also a lot to like about the company's Xbox Series X gaming console, which could deliver a nice earnings boost for Microsoft as supply chain issues start to diminish. The bottom line here is that Microsoft has a rock solid net cash position, plenty of growth upside, and a history of creating innovative new products, making it one of the best blue chip stocks on the market. I know that Microsoft is a blue chip because it's proven that it can be resilient in the market. Reward shareholders with consistent earnings growth. There's also a lot to like about the company's Xbox Series X gaming console, which could deliver a nice earnings boost for Microsoft. The Microsoft has a rock solid net cash position, plenty of growth upside, and history of creating innovative new products, making it one of the best blue chip stocks on the market. Okay, I know Microsoft, and let's look at two other companies. Pfizer. Even with Pfizer trading around its all-time highs, this blue chip company could end up being a bargain at current levels. It's a research-based global biopharmaceutical company that offers investors a nice balance of a strong existing drug portfolio and an intriguing pipeline of new drugs that could become future cash cows. With best-selling drugs like Eliquis, investors can count on stable earnings quarter after quarter here. Worldwide prescription drug sales are expected to grow at a compound annual growth rate of 7.4%. Vaccine, which helped Pfizer deliver a revenue jump of 134% year over year to antiviral COVID treatment pills, could be another strong growth driver. Companies that are involved in the healthcare industry can certainly offer reliability, especially in the wake of the global pandemic. McKinsey is solid peak as it's North America's largest pharmaceutical distributor, which means the company plays a vital role in keeping our country healthy. Should you invest $1,000 in Maxon right now? MarketBeat keeps track of Wall Street's top-rated and best-performing research analysts and the stocks they recommend to their clients on a daily basis. Out of all three stocks, I consider Microsoft as one of the stock that I should be interested in, because I'm really familiar with Microsoft since I'm using Microsoft Office 365, Windows, SharePoint, etc. I'm familiar with it, and I really do feel that the more people will be using this Microsoft in the near future, because apparently there are still people who's not using laptop and technical device, but as the time goes on, the more people will be using a lot of technical device, that's for sure. So which means more of software programming usage in the future. So it's highly likely that Microsoft's growth is expected to come. Okay, enough of today broadcast, and I am finishing up on this broadcast because I've got something to do, and tonight is a Sunday night here. I briefly did broadcasting because I felt like I had to do it, but then I'm going to do it a bit longer tomorrow. I'll be back again, guaranteed. So see you tomorrow, and good night. Bye.